Hello guys, welcome back to another Unity CHash tutorial. In the last video, we learned how to actually destroy an object. But in today's video, we'll be doing something a little different. As you can see, I just clicked and I destroyed an object. But today, what I want to do is when I click the mouse, I want it to wait a few seconds before it destroys an object. Because that might be coming handy in one of your games. So without further ado, let's get right into it. In order to do this, we have to open the script that we destroyed our objects in. And let's wait. So now we have the script open. So let's see what we can do over here. We have for pausing a few seconds, we have to create another function. And it's going to be called IEnumerator. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create something called IEnumerator, and we're gonna give it a name. By the way, this is like a function that you create. I'm gonna call it like enumerator. So we're gonna make it exactly like a function. So this function needs a return type, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna give the return type the amount of seconds we wait. So what we're gonna do is yield. So yield return. We're gonna return, but if we type directly over here, that's gonna give the frames. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do new wait for seconds. So it's gonna convert the frames into seconds. The amount of frames will happen in 1 second. So we're gonna give our number, let's say 3 seconds. And if you can also give a point number like 3.5 and give it an F at the end for float. But for now, we're just gonna do 3. We're gonna save it. And then we have to call this function where we want to destroy this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this and paste it over here. So it's gonna wait for this amount of seconds. It's gonna wait for this amount of seconds before it does this command. And we're gonna call this, and the way to call this is we're gonna type start Koruchi, and in there we're gonna give the name of our function. So I named it whatever you named it, give it right here. So I'm gonna come inside of the quotes, the double quotes, where I'm gonna write any. I'm gonna save it. This should work. What this is gonna do is it's gonna call the function, and in this function it's gonna wait for a few seconds before it runs the command. So if I save this and I go to my Unity and I play, this should work. I'm moving around. But then when I click and wait for a bit, and it got destroyed. So that's how you do it. You can add whatever you want behind this or in front of this. If I add this behind, it's going to do it before it waits for a few seconds, so that will be kind of useless. But what I can do is I can do debug.log. And I can type something to show you the difference. We're gonna say waiting right here. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna go back to our Unity. I'm gonna wait for it to load. Close it and reopen it. So this should work. So if I come to my console tab and I click, it says waiting, and after a few seconds, it gets destroyed. So that is how you wait a few seconds in Unity. So that is all I want to do for today's video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.